Welcome. Hello. I am so glad that you joined me today. I know that sometimes just getting connected on the computer and making a commitment to learning something new can be a challenge. And so I applaud you for joining me. And I'm so very, very thankful that you're here. I have a great class to share with you today. It's about email. I know all of us are on email all the time. And I want to share with you my tips that I've learned from working with people just like you. These tips are going to help you manage your inbox more efficiently. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And this is a feature within Zoom. It's called Share Screen. And let me cue this up and get going. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Well, whether you like it or not, the chances are that email happens to be an inseparable part of your daily routine. I recently heard a statistic that people check their email up to 70 times a day. Now, I don't know if that's what you're doing, but if you are, I want to help reduce these distractions as well as the unwanted emails that you receive. So let's go ahead and dive right into this and talk about how you can tame your inbox monster. Before I teach anymore, I want to share with you a little bit about me. My name is Abby. I'm the founder of Senior Savvy. I started this company 3 years ago. It's truly the marriage of two things that I love, which is all things tech and helping older people. You see, I grew up with my Nana and Papa, and I have a deep love and admiration for older people. It's why I do what I do. Now, today we're going to talk about email basics. I know many of you are still waiting for the basics, right? To understand and use your email to your full advantage. We're going to talk about searching for emails instead of scrolling endlessly. We'll talk about deleting, the difference between junk and spam. We'll touch a little bit on creating groups, and then I'm going to talk about what I call icky email. That's phishing. First, let's talk about some basics. Now, I just want to share with you the beauty of the reply versus the reply all, okay? And when you're replying back to a sender, you don't always have to reply to them. If you're expected to reply, then yes, go ahead and reply. When it comes to reply all, that's when you're on an email with a whole lot of people. I want you to consider in advance, do you really want to reply to all 50 people? Will someone else have that same question that maybe you're going to have when you reply? Will others be confused if you don't reply? So if you're on the head of a committee, for instance, and everyone is expecting for you to reply, then that would be a good time to reply all. And will your response impact more than 50% of the other people who are also on that email? Those are the things to consider. Now, I get questions about forwarding emails all the time. Let's just say you get a really funny joke and you want to send it along to your other group of friends. The best way to do this is not on your phone, but on your computer, because there's a lot of backspacing that you're going to need to do. And managing that on a small device like a cell phone is challenging. So I really want to encourage you to do this forwarding. You can select text and delete it and then send it on. Now let's talk about searching for your email. Now I want to teach you that within every email server, whether it's Gmail or Outlook or Yahoo, there is a very sophisticated searchability. And so look up top, and you will see that there will be a little magnifying glass with a search box. right in there, you can begin to search for anything that you can recall that's in the email, whether that's the name, the sender, or even a keyword. Now, if you're a Gmail user like I am, I want you to know that there is also this very sophisticated searching ability. And you know, Gmail is owned by Google, right? And Google is the #1 search engine. So that means that there is some searching that you can do within your Gmail inbox. And I want to teach you that you can delete full years by searching for a time span, for instance, or you can search by a sender. If you know that you were CC'd in an email and now you're looking for it, you can search for CC. So you can search all and then delete all of those if you no longer want to use up your inbox that way. Now, trash. Your trash inbox, your trash box, that stores your deleted emails. That's what the difference is, okay? So the trash stores deleted emails, and many of them store them for up to 30 days. So if you need to go back and get it and check it, you can for up to 30 days. Now let's talk about spam and junk email. Junk email is the result of lists that you have opted into. Like if you went shopping on Macy's, for instance, and you purchased something, chances are you opted into receiving marketing emails from them, whether you knew it or not. Spam are messages you did not opt in to receive. That's the difference. Now, like I was mentioning with Macy's, for instance, when you purchase something on their website, chances are they've put you on a list, and not just one list. It wasn't just for the Father's Day sale, but now you're also on the Mother's Day sale, the Memorial Day sale, the Flag Day sale, and the 4th of July Day sale. So that is why you receive so many emails from these particular stores. And in order to manage the bulk of those emails, what I want to teach you to do is don't open them. You already know you're not interested in them, but go ahead and select all and delete them and get rid of them. Another thing I always encourage my clients to do is if you're doing a whole lot of online shopping, and that tends to be the bulk of your email, and it's getting stuck with the important things, consider creating a new email address. And so that you will know that all that shopping email goes right into that inbox. And then all of your important email goes into your other inbox. It's just something to consider. Now I want to move into an area that I call potty training your inbox, okay? Because what I see time and time again working with my clients is that they are getting a lot of email they no longer want to receive, but they're not training their inbox about the behavior they wanted to have. So here, what I want to do is teach you my steps for email freedom. Okay, there's 3 steps involved. And the first one is that you're going to need to unsubscribe from the list. Now, what that means is that it doesn't mean trash. It doesn't mean deleting it, okay? Because deleting an email you do not want to receive is not teaching your inbox the behavior that you want it to know about, all right? That just throws it away. It doesn't tell it anything more than that. So here's what I want you to do. When you open up your email, I want you to select the ones you do not want to receive anymore. And rather than just clicking the trash or the delete, I want you to click unsubscribe. Okay, that's the number 2, unsubscribe. Because you're going to need to unsubscribe from the list in order to teach your email that you no longer want to receive this anymore. Now, you may need to do this again and again and again just like you're training a puppy, okay? And remember, if you have unsubscribed from one Macy's promotional list, then you're going to have to most likely do the next one and the next one. So you probably will have to do this 3 times over. If you're using email like Yahoo, for instance, go ahead and select the emails that you no longer want to receive. Click the spam icon and then confirm and repeat that again. So remember all those catalogs I showed you earlier? That is, again, why you're going to have to repeat these steps over and over and over again. So number one, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select the emails. You're not going to put them in the trash anymore. Number two, you are going to click unsubscribe or spam. And then number three, you may have to do it time and time again to train your email box. Now, occasionally you may have to go onto that company's website and remove your name from their list as well. Let's talk briefly about creating groups. Now, I do believe that this is an advanced topic, but I want to show you that almost all groups are created within the contacts of the particular email server. So just like in Outlook, you're going to create a new contact group. And then you're going to name your group. And then you're going to get the email addresses out of your Outlook contacts. And then you're going to save it and close it. That's kind of the same progression of steps in Gmail as well. Now let's talk about icky emails. This is called phishing. These are emails that where someone wants to get information from you. And we're also going to talk a little bit about which attachments to open and which ones not to open. Now, phishing emails, they are always containing a sense of urgency. It's something you have to do right away. And I want you to be aware of that. But first, I want you to look and see, who is this coming from? Hover your mouse over the from field and look and see if it's really and truly from an actual company and not just one that looks like it. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I want you to look for typos, because if it's from a phishing email or a non-legitimate source, there will be typos. All right, there always are. And I have clients, they'll send me emails, they'll forward them to me and say, is this legitimate? And I can tell, oh, there's typos all over the place. No, not. And number three, the phishing emails are going to have a sense of urgency in them. You must do this within 72 hours or you're going to lose your whole inbox. Here's another example. I want you to look again, hover your mouse over number one, who it's from. And you can tell if it's a legitimate or if it's just kind of a made up foreign email address. Number two, look around for those typos. They will be there. And number three here, look for grammar, because you will see incorrect grammar used over and over and over again. And these are all red flags. When it comes to attachments, I recommend you do not open any attachments from anyone unknown. Go ahead and hover your mouse over who it's from, like I taught you earlier to do, and check your sender's address. Treat all links and all attached files with caution. Now, I want to open up my door and let you know that I'm here to answer questions for you anytime, okay? Please feel free to reach out to me. Here is my phone number and my email address, and my door is open to you. It is my honor to serve you and to teach you these skills that I know you so very much so want and need to learn. Additionally, if there's anything else that I can teach you, feel free to let me know, because I would love to be able to do that too. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.